Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have returned to Jersey Village disc golf course up here in Cypress, Texas. It's on the course grounds of Jersey Village, I guess the church here. Anyways, I'm the ambassador here, so I should probably know these details. That said, looks like someone has changed up some of the basket locations just a little bit, which is fine. It'll make it more interesting. But got a special video today. I'm going to be playing a Berg versus Berg X round. This one should be a touch more stable. These are both in K1 plastic, max weight. This is opaque and this is transparent, so we're just going to see how it goes. Let's start out with the original Berg. Basket's way down there on a mound. It used to be over there. All right, got about halfway. These are about the slowest discs that I own. A little bit better. I can tell that's a touch more stable. Let's go check it out. All right, first throws of the day. That one's not too bad. I did, however, hit the tree. This one, the Berg X, I got a lot more distance on, and I'm pretty happy with that throw. Okay, so just so you know, this is the Eric Oakley Bjorg. You know, it's the Berg, but with the EO, Eric Oakley. So this one I've actually had for about a year. I think I won the lottery in terms of like disc selection. It's such a good feeling disc. Anyways, 78 feet to the basket. That's pretty good. Let me see if I can, how this compares. Oh, that's definitely a touch more stable. I did put a little more on it though. All right, I'll go ahead and tap this one in. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't look like they updated the map. They just moved the baskets around. I think because they have events every Sunday, sometimes on Wednesdays, they tend to move stuff around to make room for people, then they move stuff back. So I think they just moved them to more interesting areas, so I will update the course layout after this video. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Eric Oakley Berg. Again, we're going to that basket on the mound. I think that's the most appropriate basket for this new tee location, and it's about the same distance. So that was a good flight. I don't care what that tree says. There we go. All right, I think I'm going with the Berg X again. Okay, as with the last hole, we're 78 feet from the basket. Just to let you know, I can tell this is a touch more stable, but unfortunately I've been not having the best throws with the first disc that I throw, which in both cases was the regular Berg. And then the second one, I tend to adjust and make the, I make the correction, and it ends up being a better throw. So I don't think that relates to the quality of either of these discs. It's just, I'm correcting thanks to player B. See if I can get kind of close. That's pretty good. To be honest, I was a little fluffy after overdoing it the last time with the Berg X. Let me see if I can go a touch more aggressive, maybe a little more Anheuser. See if it'll kind of helicopter down. Nope. Put a touch more on it, and I think I hyzered it again. All right, I seem to be better at dialing in the drives than the upshots. Okay, they've moved this basket a little bit closer to its original tee location, so I've moved the tee location back roughly the same distance that it says on UDisc for the previous hole. That said, I'm going to go with the Berg first, the Berg X first, just to throw this. See what it looks like if I take that route. I fluffed it a touch, but it being a Berg, it's like, okay, we can go slower. Okay, let me see if I can correct with this. Oh, I grip locked that like nobody's business. I just can't seem to throw that Berg right, off the tee at least. All right, folks, dialing it in. I'm 71 feet from the basket. At this rate, I might be within the 60s next hole or two. Okay. I've aimed, you'll see I basically aimed straight for the basket, and it basically faded towards the end. Let me see if I can correct, aim a little bit for there and have it fade. I'm going to try to throw the same throw. I fluffed it. I did make a slight correction, but it wasn't exactly the correction I intended to make. I can't really complain. Both of these are within putting range. So I would call those two upshots a success. Okay, we made it to the next hole and it's largely unchanged, but one thing I will notice is, you know, there are all these tables over here, which I don't think all these tables were here before. That table, I think, was there before, or I don't know. There's been some slight changes, and this is going to be very challenging because of the table and the lights. So let me see what I can do. Let's go with the Berg X first. That'll work. Let me see if I can correct with the Berg. Got to get a good throw with this. There we go. That, I finally got a good one on it. Heck yeah. Dialing it in. Well, well, well. I'm 40 feet from the basket. That's not something I would have expected the way my drive's been going today. You can definitely see they are, for their speed, they're stable. You see how that Berg X kind of floated down like that? That's interesting. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely calling it. I do believe this has noticeably more fade than that. So that's good to know. And these might actually occupy 2 different slots in my bag. I don't really need a lot of 1-speed discs in my bag, but I do have 24 slots in my cart. So in theory, this could, one or both of these could fit in there. Okay, unfortunately, with the basket moved from its original location to a farther away and right based location, there's no clear path to it. So this former tee, this is not a fair hole in my opinion, so I'm gonna have to redesign hole 5 based on the new basket location. That said, we're here now and I'm gonna try to get halfway. It's through all those trees. Let me just see what I can do to get kind of close. All right, I'm out there. And yes, I have to go that route because that's the least cluttered route. Okay, we've made it to 83 feet from the basket. Let me see if I can get close with the Eric Oakley Berg. Indeed I can. You can see there's a good amount of fade on that one too. So it's not like there's a dramatic difference between the two. It's just noticeable by me. See, look at that. Oh, I juiced it again, but you see that excessive fade? It's just a touch more stable, I can tell. All right, well, that really does it for these 5 holes. I think I'm gonna make up one more safari hole to that basket over there. Okay, as you can see, we're real close to the last basket. We're going to essentially the hole 1 basket. Love it. Both times I fluffed it a bit. Okay, despite fluffing both of these on a 200-foot hole, I'm left with 60 feet. So you can tell these are not the best drives. So this is actually putting range for me. There's no danger of me actually going farther than the basket. So that's literally my range. With a faster, gladiator putter, I could probably make it a little bit farther, but this is it. All right, looks like we got a couple tap-ins. Okay, well, this has been a fun round. I'm learning the new course layout as I play it. And let me give you a profile look of these 2 discs real quick. I think these are very similar. Let's see if I can do a decent job of showing these. So here they are, right here. And then let me see if we can get a profile. So yeah, you can see they're very similar. They got effectively the same flight plate, but the nose here is just a touch more blunt. And but otherwise, this is designed to be a slight bit more stable, and I think it's proven to be that today. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Please like if you haven't already, and subscribe as I have more fun disc golf content on the way. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.